Okay, cue. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the illegitimate son of Rob Petrie and Louise Reiner, Rob Reiner.
I'm here tonight to introduce a man who, in my opinion, is the greatest comic genius to ever appear on television. And his name is Sid Caesar. I was 4 years old, and my father took me down to the show of shows when they were working. It was a rehearsal day. For some reason, I don't know why he had to babysit me. I mean, he had enough to do doing a show every week for 39 weeks a year. But I was there, and I remember being parked outside the writer's room. Sid probably won't remember this, but I remember, actually, as a 4-year-old, hearing very loud, crazy Jews screaming at each other and making each other laugh. And there was Mel Brooks and my father and Neil Simon and Larry Gelbart, all the great comic geniuses of the time and of all time. And the loudest and craziest and funniest Jew was Sid, always. I mean, he was brilliant then, he is brilliant now, and this is like the greatest privilege of my life to be able to do this. Now let's look at the remarkable career of one of the true giants of comedy, Sid Caesar. In the 1950s, anyone who owned a television was certainly tuned into your show of shows and Caesar's Hour. These seminal productions revolutionized how television was made, and their influence is still felt today. Sid has always been a performer. Growing up in Yonkers, New York, he mimicked the voices of the immigrant factory workers who ate at his parents' diner. At 13, Sid was playing saxophone at clubs in the Catskill Mountains. And after his tour of duty with the Coast Guard during World War II, Sid joined his first show. But it was his work in television that let his talent flourish. From 1950 through 1958, Sid created and starred in 39 episodes a season. These were enormous live television shows presented on the scale of a Broadway production. In order to pull this off, Sid surrounded himself with the finest comic talent available. This included performers like Howie Morris, Nanette Fabray, and Carl Reiner.
I don't want you to dance like that. And that's fine.
You listen to me, Bobby. I have never been so angry in my whole life. Smile. I have never been so angry, and I could give you such a shot with your top of your narrow-minded head.
Professor, I wonder if you could tell me something. There's something that's been troubling me about interstellar gravitational relationships. Now, there is a gaseous vapor, I understand, between the ionosphere and the stratosphere that seems to be suspended there, even though there's no apparent terrestrial pull from any of the 12 orbits. Is this due to a self-contained terrestrial relationship, or is it because of the ionoscopic gaseous pressures that build up in the ionosphere?
You think this is infected here?
Sid and his wife Florence have been married for over 51 years. But another important woman in his life is Imogene Coca. When Sid and Imogene worked together, they were magic.
Jeffrey was a spoiled son of a wealthy family. I couldn't stand it any longer. I said, take back your diamonds and your rubies and your sapphires.
Despite the fabulous material and the incredible cast, there was no question that the true comic genius was Sid Caesar. His characters, his timing, his dialects, they all combined to produce some of the most memorable moments in television history. But it's when you take away the sets and the costumes, the co-stars and the writers, and put the man alone at center stage that you can fully appreciate his brilliance. Television viewers knew it for the first time they saw him in 1949. And this is the first time since then that his debut will be seen on network television. This is America's introduction to Sid Caesar.
10 years ago, when $5 was a bankroll, you took your girl out for a big time, the town was really yours. So let us look into the case of a fellow or girl, a date. The place, Manhattan, the year, 1939. Hello, baby. You better get ready. I'm coming down to get my steady. We'll do the town, and baby, we'll rock it, 'cause I've got $5, and it's burning a hole in my pocket. Taxi, yes, sir. Café La Paix, anything you say. Here we are, Café La Paix. Hello, Pierre. Chantez, madame. Et monsieur, Gilles Porcer et Dijon de Sepurel. Madame, qui sur hand. Monsieur, qui shoot to. Gilles Porcer et Dijon et Sepurel. You do me honor to come to my place. Et Porcer et Dijon bien. Ou la caviar. Compliments to the house. Mais j'aurais dit sans plutôt dirait imported cheese. Compliments to the house. Mais j'aurais dit sans régulier petit de foie gras. Compliments to the house. Mais recitaire la two martinis. Mangez, madame, monsieur, mangez, madame. To us. Pierre check is all arranged. 40 cents. Well, keep the change. Merci, monsieur. You make no sleep. 10 cents. Quel type! Oh, merci, monsieur, merci beaucoup. Je vais porter à sont passibles. Come back again. Taxi! Yes, sir! Take us to Luigi's Grotto. What's the service? That's the motto. Here we are, Luigi's Grotto. Hello, Luigi. Angelina, look what's come. Customer. Oh, signore, signorina. Buonasera. Quando la mangiano, Luigi? Candiandolo poi andiamo a Tony, go get the best candy. Oh, sit down, signori and signorine. What a meal, just a man's Luigi check. 90 cents. 90 cents? Oh, that's it for two. Well, here's a buck. Thank you. She's a come in at last of my ship. Hey, Angelina, a 10-cent dip. Grazie, signor, grazie, molto bene, grazie. Quando la mangiano, come back again. Taxi, yes, sir. To the Strand at your command. Here we are, here's the Strand. Step right up. Step right up, immediate seating in all parts of the theater. No waiting for seats at any time. On the stage, we have Benny Goodman, Bing Crosby, Bob Hope, Jack Benny, and that ain't all. 3 dishes, silverware, crockery, china, Irish chairs, screeno, bingo, bango, lotto, a chance to win $50. All seats, 25 cents. Free turkeys, free cheese. Buy your tickets, please. We hit the town, and did we rock it? I had $5, and I've still got change in my pocket. That was the date of 1939. I'm the same boy, the same girl, on the same date today. Hello, baby. You better hurry, because that's the worry. You won't be able to get a table. I'm coming down. I'm coming fast. Got 2 months' pay, and I hope it'll last. Taxi, hey, wherever you're going, I'm not going that way. Oh, please, Mr. Police, yes, okay, get in, I'm getting soft, I guess. Here we are, am I still alive? $4. Here's 5, keep the change, I can't wait, $1 tip, you cheapskate. Ring, 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 ring. See, you declare to see and dress up on a kind of what is this, a marathon or a date? Taxi, hey, where you going? Café La Paix, I ain't going that way. Well, be so good as to drop us off in the neighborhood. Okay, get in. Hello, Pierre, you look great. Back in line, 1 hour wait. Let's see, this is a $10 tip. Is that table line? Merci, monsieur, back in line. Let's see, let's go to the bar. 2 martinis, what do you think you are? Pardon me, get off my foot, put your push, go shove it. I'm having a good time tonight. I don't want to fight, Bobby. Let's get out of here. It's too crowded in here. Hello, Luigi, you look fine. You got my table in the bucket on it. You want a table? Maybe there's a 2-hour wait. Bobby, let's go to the Strand. All right, get in line, waiting for all seats. Wait a say, what's playing? What's the difference? 4-hour waiting. Come on now. Get your money ready. $4 off to $7 lows. Get in line. Where's the line? Just keep walking till you find it. Can't be TV. They're all tables now. My fault, my fault. Look at me, more mark name, just like an I used to was dressed up because you're $200. How do you spend a fortune? I got nothing. Listen, I got 2 hours straight around you. No, it was 555. What a lousy night. That's a date in Manhattan.
Comedy Hall of Fame is honored to welcome the king of comedy, Sid Caesar.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You know how precious an hour is? Now how important an hour is. An hour goes by with the speed of light, 186,000 miles per second. Now say you're having a beautiful now. You're having a wonderful now. You're having a lovely now. You're having a precious now. You want to hold on to this now forever. But no matter how much you want to hold on to that now, it's going to be a was. That's what happens to nows. They become wases. But say you're having a terrible now. You're having a horrible now. You can't wait for this now to be over. You're going to have a bad was. And a lot of people, they get stuck in that cycle. Bad now, bad was. Bad now, bad was. But there's a way to break that cycle. Where? In the gonna be. Say you're having a beautiful now. You're going to have a lovely was. And what is a was? A was is a memory. And what is life made up of? Life is made up of wases, memories. But if you have a bad now, you're going to have a bad was. There's no way out of that. Bad now is a bad was. And a lot of people, they hang on to those bad wases. And they keep carrying those bad wases around them. They want to get revenge. And those bad wases, they start to get heavy. And they start to decay into shoulda, couldas. I shoulda, I could, I could, I should, I should, I could, I coulda. And they never have time for the new now. But you must remember that the best of times is now. Thank you very, very much.
Stay tuned for George Carlin's induction into the Comedy Hall of Fame.